Kanye West is one of the most important artists of our generation, but recent events have forced fans to elevate their level of concern for the 43-year-old star. Throughout July 2020, the visionary artist announced the run for president of the United States, a new album, divulged personal details about his wife Kim Kardashian West, and made some questionable remarks about Harriet Tubman.
Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
However, this whirlwind rollout must be looked at in the context of West having bipolar disorder, something he confirmed on 2018's Ye.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I fuck with Ye. See, that's my third part. That's my bipolar shit, nigga, what?
That's why God put that on me as age 40. I never been diagnosed till I was like 39 years old and stuff, so put that on me as...
What do you mean by diagnosed?
Diagnosed with a mental condition.
Bipolar disorder is an illness where you have episodes of depression and episodes of mania. And these two states are at opposite ends or opposite poles, which is where we get the term bipolar disorder.
That's Dr. Tracey Marks, a psychiatrist and a mental health expert. She spoke with Genius for some clarity on bipolar disorder.
With depression, you have a low activation state where you can have a low mood, low energy, low motivation to do things. With mania, it's like the exact opposite. You're revved up, lots of energy. And as far as comparing bipolar 1 to bipolar 2, bipolar 1, you have full manic episodes and then depression. With bipolar 2, you have hypomania with depression.
At the time of West's statement, there was reporting suggesting that he was allegedly in the midst of a bipolar episode, though that was not exactly confirmed by West himself or those around him. But if so, it would cast many of his statements in a different light.
Folks in general are not giving him that same space and compassion and grace, which I really think he deserves as someone who is going through, as we all assume to be a manic episode.
That's Kiana Fitzgerald, a journalist who has written about her own bipolar diagnosis in relation to Kanye West from the perspective of someone whose disorder is often misunderstood. In early July, she wrote, quote, "Since 2016, the year I was diagnosed as bipolar, my journal entries and iPhone notes have been flooded with exaltations of God and peppered with mentions of Ye. I heard Kanye West calling my name," I wrote in one journal in October 2017 during my second episode. It wasn't until June 2018 that Kanye would come forward and reveal he was living with the same condition as me.
Mania is, this is a very dangerous thing. And it's also one of my favorite things in the world. The Kanye song that I feel most closely represents mania is without a doubt Ultralight Beam from The Life of Pablo.
We on a ultralight beam. We on a ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything.
And I feel a heightened connection with the universe when I'm ramping up. This is like a sprained brain, like having a sprained ankle. And if someone has a sprained ankle, you're not gonna push on him more.
According to Dr. Marks, dealing with someone in the midst of a bipolar episode can be a very difficult experience.
Another problem with mania is having poor judgment. People can make decisions that just don't make any sense or that cause them a lot of problems, but to them, it makes perfect sense and they don't see what the problem is.
It's really important for people to understand that from the outside looking in, you might see someone who looks like they need help, but on the inside looking out, you're someone who's trying to help everybody else through your godly state. In Father Stretch My Hands, I think it's part 1, he just repeatedly says,
And I just want to feel liberated. I just need to feel liberated.
And every time I have an episode, that's my brother always says, you just want to be freer than free.
But West being a celebrity only compounds the problems itself. But at the end of the day, we really don't know whether or not West is going through an episode, and speculation is best left to qualified experts.
You know, on the one hand, we want to be understanding if someone, especially someone who's high profile and putting stuff out there in the media, saying things that seem inappropriate, to take into consideration. I wonder if he's having some kind of episode at the moment. But by the same token, people with the illness don't want everything that they say to be discounted because they have an illness as well.
In now deleted tweets, Kanye alleged that his wife attempted to get him help. Kim, who at first remained silent, later issued a statement saying in part, quote, "Those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words sometimes do not align with his intentions." Kanye later apologized for what he said. And often in these episodes, the people who are most affected are loved ones.
My sister is my pride and joy. She's my number one. And she is someone that helps me immensely in my life in general, but extremely when I'm going through manic episodes. Yeah, I've pushed her before, I've cursed her out, I've said mean things about her, and sometimes she cries, and it's really, really hard. I don't make the same mistakes twice. I tend to make different mistakes when I have episodes. So I'm hoping if I ever do go through something similar, I won't do that again because it really crushed me.
One thing Kiana takes issue with is the framing that Kanye is somehow crazy, although West has sought to reclaim the slur in past lyrics.
Mental health, having a nervous breakdown, going to the hospital, and having the stigma of being called crazy, it made me more relatable.
I can't let these people play me. Name one genius that ain't crazy.
It's really hard to watch people kind of call him crazy. People say that he's this and say that he's ill and all these things, while at the same time not giving him an opportunity to be a human being.
However, one thing many are worried about is West's aversion to taking medication for his disorder, and he's rapped about it frequently.
See, before I let you go, one last thing I need to let you know. You ain't ever seen nothing crazy then. This nigga when he off his Lexapro. Remember that last time in Mexico? Remember that last time the episode? Asking me why the hell I text a code 4 times just to say don't text me, ho. I was off the chain, I was often drained, I was off the meds, I was called insane.
Bipolar disorder is an illness that requires medication for adequate treatment. So you have to be careful following the lead of someone who publicly says, well, I don't believe in medication, or I don't want to take medication.
I'm not writing Kanye off. I think that he's going to come out of this on the other side, and he's going to look back and be like, shouldn't have said that, should have done this.
So all we can do is respect Kanye's privacy as he works through his mental health in the public eye. I'm Jacques Morel with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music from home. Peace.